Hey everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Cross Duel, where we are going to be trying the Inventor deck. Right, so as you can see here, this is the Inventor deck I have made. We are currently at gold rank in ranked, but let me quickly go over the Inventor deck to show you the reason why you play this deck. So first of all, what is Inventor? Inventor is an ability that a bunch of different cards have, where it reads, when summoned, gain one skill at random, and one additional skill if you've activated Inventor 4 or more times. So, one skill at random is generally going to be not great. You can get an awesome skill, because you can get skills that that doesn't originate on the card. So you can get good skills, but more often than not, the skill you get is going to be kind of bad, right? Bad, like worse than if you just put in a monster of your choice. The other bad thing... Oh, and I should also mention as well, like, okay, it does proc double if you've activated it 4 times. So you will get 2 procs. But even then, it can be good, it can be better, but I would say on average, it is still either worse or probably worse, probably still a little worse, right? The other problem is that you have to include monsters like Junk Synchron, for example, that don't have good stats. So Junk Synchron is basically just going to be a 1300 with Inventor. Whereas if I was to play, say, my Blue Eyes deck, which is just an everything good deck, instead of Junk Synchron, I could have a 1900 attack power, or more than likely an 1800 attack power monster that will go up to 2000 attack. And you know, you have to have like Quillbolt and other monsters in. There are some monsters that are 1800 that have it, like X-Head Cannon, Go 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 Golem, but you have to have in a lot of monsters that, you know, that don't have it, for example. So what are the payoffs here? Because I think that is the most important thing. It's like, you are purposefully weakening your deck to have all of these Inventor cards in. What is the payoff here? There are a couple. I wouldn't say 7th Road Witch is a payoff. It does get you, more than likely it will get you your 1800 back. So, you know, it's actually an alright card. But I would say the payoff, there are a couple cards that come in, you know, that are the payoff for this. One of them, 7th Road Mage. So this one has the ability where every time you've activated Inventor, you can target one monster, it loses 300 attack. Now, more than likely, you are going to have activated Inventor probably 5 times on average before you use this card. So when you think about it, this is going to be... It's got 800 attack itself, it's going to take out 1500 from a monster. You could activate it later and it could take out more. I've gotten a Blue Eyes down from like 3000 to like 500, basically, by using this card. Doesn't have that impressive attack and defense, but it's quite a nice late game card. I would still put it around the same power level as 7th Road Witch. The 2 big cards, which are the main reason you want to play an Inventor deck, is this one, Dark Revelation. At the start of the battle phase, if you've basically activated Inventor 4 times or more during this duel, all opponents' monsters in the lane, and that isn't just one lane, that's all the lanes that, you know, that monsters might be attacking you on, they will lose 1500 attack points. That is insane. That is really insane. This card alone will make people go, okay, he's got an Inventor deck. I don't want to attack him. You know, he's got an Inventor deck and he has a trap card face down. I don't want to attack that guy. Because of this card. Because, you know, people will, again, push loads of monsters down the lane. This is insane value for a single card. The other reason why you play it is for 7th Road Magician himself. And the reason why I've made this deck is because somehow I've gotten free copies of this card. So 7th Road is, he will gain 400 attack and defense for every time Inventor has activated this duel. That by itself is not fantastic, right? He will just be a big monster with a lot of stats, right? Again, if you're doing this after like 4 or 5 times, then he's going to have, what, 1600 to 2000? So he's going to be roughly a 4100 attack point double sacrifice, which is good, but not worth like weakening your deck for inventorying or anything like that. But not only that, he also gains 2 random immunity skills, which are like, you know, immunity to destruction, immunity to bounce, all of that stuff. And I've already put him on with immunity to negative negative skills. So basically, he becomes a 4,100 attack point monster with a decent chance that you're going to get immunity to destruction. Switching it to defense mode, it's going to make him more unstoppable, basically. And he's also going to get 2 procs of Inventor himself as well, so he might get more skills potentially. So he can become quite an unstoppable force. And that's also why I'm currently trying out Battle Mania, which is basically I set this down when Seventh Road is about to get to the front, and it will set monster to attack mode, which will allow him to attack someone directly. I also have Wind Spirit's Protection, which is just a good card for buffing up one of my monsters, because all my monsters are going to have transferred skills. From that we have Mask of Brutality, which is a new card that we got. Poisonous Winds, which is another new card we got, which is kind of like Dark Revelation, but all the monsters lose 800 and gain slowdown. And yeah, so that's the deck. I am tempted to put in a Pierce. I unfortunately don't have Fairy Meteor Crush. I am tempted to put in a Pierce just as another way of allowing my 7th Road to do damage, but 7th Road is your main win condition here. I have put in Blue Eyes. I did briefly try out Junk Warrior. I have a lot of level 3s and 2s, so I thought Junk Warrior would be alright. Turns out he was just a monster that needed basically 2 sacrifices, because you need to make up to 5 levels. So his ability is, hey, gain 300 attack and defense for every level 3 or lower on your field or graveyard. Turns out it's not really enough. He would go up to 3,400, something like that. But at that point, if you're going to have 2 sacrifices, I thought to myself, well, why not just have a Blue Eyes? Blue Eyes, he won't have his Master skill, but he'll still be able to destroy level 4 or lower. Why not have a Blue Eyes in? It's what would you rather, 400 or 500 extra attack points, or a Blue Eyes that can destroy a card? I think the answer is pretty obvious. I think Junk Warrior might have a place in the Stardust deck, where realistically all of your monsters but Stardust are going to be level 2 or 3 or lower. But in this deck, we have some level 4s. We have, 3 level 4s, and a level 6, and a level 8. So it just means he's not going to be as powerful as he could be. So that, hence the reason for having him Blue Eyes over Junk Warrior. So that is the deck. There are our win conditions. We are going to go and see how it does on the ladder. Alright, my Japanese is a little rusty. Harumaki. And I don't think I can read this one. I'm a bit rusty in this one. Okay, so we are very likely not going to go for the middle card. I will put down... Yeah, in fact, I think we don't put down anything on the first turn. I was going to put down this to block whatever might come forward, but I think we want to see what survives first of all. And if I even need to put anything down. Well, someone is going all out for this middle card. Alright, I guess very likely he'll probably destroy the Golem. Not great us having Zed Metal Tank here on this side, because at some point this guy will turn it to attack mode, and it is just going to gain a lot of attack and defense points until that point, and we really don't have the power to go against that in our deck. I'm kind of surprised he destroyed that rather than Golem, honestly. Because Golem is going to reduce Blue Eyes' attack by 500 when it gets destroyed. I don't think we want to attack Shadow Kaiba, because he has that card now, which could be a Mirror Force, could be a Dark Hole. I think we let Harumaki go and attack him. I think we're going to at least just defend up for now. I think we have to go and attack this, right? So let's put some stuff down. I think we'll just defend up this lane here. Yeah, he is going a bit low on cards here. Ah, see, this got, upon battling, change it to defense mode. And this one's actually quite good. This one got the cohesion skill. I guess the question is going to be: is are we going to summon Blue Eyes when we get to this point to actually do damage to him? Oh, that's interesting. He's still not going to take... Haraki's still not going to take any damage, though, because of detonated. Okay, well, he's definitely not going to take any damage now. So I did do one mistake here. I probably should have also put down Quillbolt to get a use out of its Inventor, because, you know, if I sacrifice 2 cards for Blue Eyes, then it's going to be one of my Inventor cards, which I kind of need. Oh, do I throw down Blue Eyes now or not? It's like we can get a nice amount out of it, but if he doesn't switch this to attack mode, we're kind of screwed because he'll just take the attack and... Oh wait, no, this does put it to defense mode, doesn't it? Yeah, I think we probably want to summon Blue Eyes here. But I will sacrifice this. I know it has cohesion, but I need to get as many uses of Inventor as I can. I mean, that's fine. So we destroy this, and hopefully this will guarantee us like 1400 damage.
Well done. The battle phase is beginning. What do you have planned?
Oh, do I want to use Master? I might use Master Brutality here. It's just an extra 1000 damage, right? Extra 1000 damage. I mean, it's still going to kill Giant Soldier of Stone. Like, I feel like Haramaki probably should have waited till the next turn to actually do that. Right, and we have used Inventor 3 times as well, so we do need to put down Zed Metal Tank, probably going up this lane.
No holding back. Good.
Probably going up this lane just to try and finish him off before this can, like, overwhelm me over this side.
You're one with your cards.
Oh, Poison Swind's pretty good. I might put this in attack mode, actually, because until the end of the next turn, the monster that battled this monster gains Immobile and Phantom.
Keep your eye on that lane.
So I think we're going to put that in attack mode. We're going to summon Zed Metal Tank. And we've also got Poisonous Winds, which would actually make this survive if he summons it. Well, I say survive, it'll probably die to whatever comes next. Oh no, he didn't summon anything else. That 800 defense is not going to be enough. Okay, so Shadow Kaiba only has 1 card in his hand. I'm betting this card is probably the card he got from the middle. You know, very likely either Rune of Destruction or Mirror Force. Oh, I see. That's not great. Well, that is going to let him survive for a turn, because I cannot do anything about that. Oh! That's a nice combo.
They're starting to move. Keep an eye out so you know what to do. That was rough. Well done.
Well, I'm going to have to hope that Shadow Kaiba can defend that. I mean, not Shadow Kaiba, Haramaki. Like, if he can defend that, then I should be able to kind of get in here. I'm just hoping that Haramaki can actually block this Neos with something. Oh, Gaia. Oh, it's some blue eyes. Wow, this duel is becoming a bit chaotic. What's he going to do? Is he going to destroy Neos with his blue eyes? I mean, I assume that would be the choice, right? Yeah. I mean, it'll go back to his hand. Didn't go back to his hand? Oh, when destroyed in battle. Interesting. Let's use Poisonous Winds over there. Now, the question is here, is if this is Ring of Destruction, is it... what point is it put at? Ah, it's Mirror Force. See, that's exactly why I didn't want to attack him. But now that his Mirror Force is gone... Right. I guess the question is now is... where do I send... I have to... I didn't draw a monster, which is annoying. I think I am going to have to... It does go back to my hand, but... I think I am going to have to sacrifice both of these. For Seventh Road, right? Because he's going to put something to defend Blue Eyes. That's going to kill Blue Eyes. I have to play Seventh Road. You know what? I didn't realise I had two cards there. I completely forgot. So maybe I should have left it, and that would have actually... maybe I should have left it, and that would have done more damage to him. Oh, well. At the very least, I wouldn't have I would have sacrificed my... I would have left my 1800 Go-Go-Go Golem. Alright, so it's got... You know, doesn't get slowed down, it negates skills... Immunity to skill negation, immunity to bounce. I think we'll just do the same here. Like that going down to 300 is fine. We'll get to draw 2 cards on the next turn as well, so hopefully I'll get monsters and then I can put something in this lane. Or one of my traps that can mean this can attack directly. Well, I can block this one, I guess. We'll just reduce the attack of this card. So I should just win by the end of main phase 8. What's this got? When attacking opponents... Yeah, this isn't going to attack. Oh, and see, this is quite nice. Like, sometimes you get the skill where, hey, when it's destroyed, it goes back to your hand. I think it might be interesting to do a video on, like, all of the possible skills that you can get. See, that's another thing, right? He had that, but my Seventh Road is... Oh, no, he could have changed my Seventh Road to defense mode. Didn't get immunity to position change. I think the best ones you can probably get are immunity to destruction and position change.
Starting to move. Keep an eye out so you know what to do. Well done. Bring it on.
Alright, Seventh Road, it's kind of low attack, but doesn't matter too much at this point because... Dark Revelation. Because they're probably not going to be able to... you know, because they're probably not going to be able to do enough damage to me or to anyone to win the duel. Good, big on the 200 attack points. So I think this duel was displayed fairly well. You know, I say fairly well, probably not that well. You know, the cards like Dark Revelation and Seventh Road Mage that make an Inventor deck worth playing. I think we got kind of a bad roll with Seventh Road Magician. If it had been able to attack directly, it would have been alright, because we would have got extra attack. And it would have started to be able to buff itself up. But, you know, immunity to bounce doesn't really come into effect that much. Skill negation doesn't really come into effect that much. You know, a lot of the bonuses that it got were just not as good.
I let my guard down.
Oh? Well, I guess he's going to do 800 to me. Again, that's not going to change much, but...
Starting to move. Keep an eye out so you know what to do. That was rough. That was rough. Well done. Bring it on.
Well, you know what? I guess that attack did put him into second place. And there we have it. That was an example duel, pretty good one, with Inventor deck. I think you can see the advantages and disadvantages of this deck. It has some pretty powerful cards, but overall it's weaker in general, and if you kind of get ganged up on without pulling like a Dark Revelation or something, the deck isn't, you know, that fantastic. It doesn't hold up quite as well, but yeah. There you have it. There is the Inventor deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Cross Duel. Thanks very much for watching. Like the video and sub to the channel if you want to follow me for more Cross Duel and some Master Duel content and other Yu-Gi-Oh! Related content. Thanks very much for watching. See you in the next one.